Okay, hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of a series of videos about CloneCraft, how to use it and why you should get it, because it's cool. So, in the last video I spawned a clone Bentley, and now we're going to be going through the options that Bentley has. So, each one, as you can see when you hover over it, it gives you a description up the top. There's also a big long text field here, so you can name the person to be whatever you want. Fight is basically the overarching option that will turn on and off fighting. So if that's off, they won't fight anything. So fight is on at the moment. That's usually a good thing. So that way, if they get attacked, they'll fight back, as long as retaliate's on. We'll get to that. Sprint means when they're following you or walking somewhere, they'll sprint there. So that way they get there faster, but then they become hungry faster. Follow means they'll follow the owner if they have an owner. If they don't have an owner, when you right click on them, you become their owner. And if you're in creative mode, you can access any clone, and you can click on this button down the bottom right corner called Claim Clone, and then you are now the clone's owner, so they'll follow you. So let's see what else. Pick up items means if you throw something at them, they'll pick it up. And for example, throw some armor. They're smart enough, and they go, "Oh, I can wear that," and they put that on their heads. So give them all these. Well, actually, give me those boots back. And options. The next one is walk to items, which means they'll walk to items that they see. So I throw that over there. Oh, I want that. Thank you. So they walk to items. Retaliate means if a mob comes and attacks them, they will fight back. So let's give Bentley a sword. Let's just push Bentley over here in the gentlest way possible. And make sure it's on easy. Spawn a zombie. Zombie goes for Bentley. Bentley goes, "Oh, stuff you," and kills the zombie. Spider, skeleton, kaboom! Get him. As you can see, Bentley isn't killing the spider, but you can make Bentley kill the spider. Get entities to attack, and in here you can choose which entities you want your clone to attack. Yes, so I want you to attack a spider. And that spider's going to die. There you go. So from that menu, yeah, you can choose any mob. Nice arrow, Bentley. For your clone to attack. So next one, guard position. When this is turned on, they will guard their current position. So if you push them away, they walk back to it. If I turn on walk to items and throw an item, Bentley will walk to it and then walk back to his position. If I spawn a spider, Bentley goes, "I want to kill that," and Bentley goes and kills that and returns to Bentley's the item, Bentley's spot. If you block their path, they go, "Oh, my guard position has been compromised. There are blocks in the way," and they reassign to the current block they're standing on. You can also break the floor, and they don't like that either, so they'll move as well. So we'll turn that off. No. Wander means they'll just wander around randomly and get lost eventually. So yeah, if you want to make a village of people, you just turn that on and they also just wander around like sheep. Jump means that when they're going to attack something, they will jump just before they go to attack, so that way they can get a critical hit as they fall down. Oh, come back. Let's turn that off. Curious means they'll look around. If you turn that off, they just look straight ahead and don't do anything. Stats will turn on and off the green bars above their heads, so all you have this is their name. Female, you can work that one out for yourself. Break blocks, we'll get to that. Smart memory, when they're building things, they look for chests and crafting tables. So by now, Bentley has searched a 128 by 128 by 128 area, and has looked at every single block, every single chest and crafting bench, and said, can I see it? If I can, it adds it to a smart memory list. So by now, Bentley's probably seen, "Oh, there's chests over there, that one, and this crafting bench." So later on, when you're telling Bentley, "I want you to build something," and Bentley goes, "Oh, I need some stone," Bentley will go, "Oh, that's right, I saw a chest over there. I'll go and grab stuff from that chest." So even if Bentley's fairly far away from that chest and can't see it at the time, Bentley will remember, "There was a chest over there, I need to go and get something from it." So that's enabled by default. It gradually scans the area as well, so that way it's not too taxing, because if you scan a 128 by 128 by 128 area, multiply them all out, that's a number with that's a million or something, isn't it? Maybe, I'm not quite sure. It's a lot of blocks to search, and your computer would die if you had more than one clone. Farm means that if you turn that on, they will, when they break wheat or potatoes or carrots or cocoa beans, they will place it back. So they'll place the seeds back, or potatoes or carrots, if it's in their inventory. If it's not, then they won't. So you have to give them items to begin with. Share items means if there's more than one of them. So I'm in creative mode. I'll clone this one. There's 2 Bentleys now. So if I turn share items on, I should have done that to begin with. Because they're on the same team, they're both on the good team. Get to teams later. I can give this Bentley 64 apples, and Bentley goes, I've got heaps of apples. Here, have some of my food. You're sharing the wrong food, Bentley. Oops. So as you can see now, 32, 34, and 34. So now they have an even amount of food. If I place a human in the middle, they both go, oh, you haven't got it turned on, do you? That's the wrong option. And that one, share items. There you go. They both share their items with Luca, and Luca will then share items until they all even out. And there we go. So 20, 21, 23. Come on. There you go. 22, 23, and 23. There you go. Well done, Luca. There's also a button in the bottom right corner, kill. You can just click on that 3 times, and on the 3rd time, boom, they explode and make a cool particle effect. So don't need this clone either. Goodbye. Stop sharing items. Whoops. I got walked items. I do. And skip air blocks. There's also another thing when they're building. If, for example, if the how do I describe this? If you made a schematic of this tree and you said build this tree, build this tree here, because the tree is surrounded by air blocks, usually the clone would go, oh, I have to break that, I have to break that, break these blocks of grass, and now I can build my tree because they're all air blocks like it is over there. If you turn that on, however, it goes, I need to place an air block, there's a solid block there, I'll ignore it. So they actually skip over these solid blocks if they're just an air block. I'll show you later, it'll make sense, because that probably didn't make sense. So that's all the options. Went over everything. That's good. There's also, as you can see, the health and their food. Yeah, health and food, that's all. There's also a transfer experience button. So if I'm in game mode 0, as you can see, I've got 4 and a quarter experience. I click transfer XP. This clone Bentley's got 1 level and a bit. Transfer experience, I now have 5 and a bit levels. So that way, as they walk around, kill mobs, you can come up to them and transfer experience from them to yourself, and that way you can collect their experience and, you know, farm, I guess. Why do you have all those? That's options. Teams. Oh, that's colourful, isn't it? So these are all the different teams that you can have. They all have a description at the top. However, coloured teams will attack each other, as in other coloured teams, not themselves. So if 2 people on the red team, they want to attack each other. If you've got someone on the red team and someone on the orange team, they'll attack each other. So you've got all these different colours. The good team will attack only the evil team. They won't attack any of the colours. They won't attack you. Evil will attack all of the other teams and you, but they won't attack other evil members. And the rampant team will attack everything, even other rampant team members. They'll attack chickens and birds. If you've got birds, they'll attack you. They just go crazy and want to murder everything. So, yeah, don't turn that one on too much, because oh no, I thought it was in creative mode. Oh dear, it's okay. I haven't turned sprint on. Never mind. You turned sprint on though, haven't you, Bentley? Is yours smart? Just kidding. Where are you going? Come back. Bentley! Bentley's gone crazy. Bentley, stop it. Stop it. Good team. Oh. Okay. What are you doing, Bentley? Okay, you didn't see anything. Just pretend that didn't happen. Okay, fantastic. So teams, that's it basically. That's for teams. So that way you can clone lots of clones and then have wars against each other. So for example, let's have a war right now. Let's pop someone here. Hello. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Fight is on. Blah. Whatever. And let's give them something to use. Let's give everyone wooden swords. Otherwise, these fights go for ages. So you can have a wooden sword. There you go, wooden sword. And your team is the red team. We'll make 50 of you. Oh, fantastic. And you, your team is the orange team. And we will make 50. Oh, yep, 50 of you. So that way it's a very uneven fight. That's that. They sound funny, don't they? Yeah. Okay. There. Now. Like that. Kaboom. Oh dear. That's a short find, isn't it? Wow. That's brutal. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. You can also use commands. You start with the backslash. I added this command because it's easy to use to get rid of lots of people all at once. It's not the nicest command, but it works. Oops. There we go. Go kill yourself, please, everyone. Everyone. Okay, got there. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? Okay, so pick up all those. Blah, blah, blah. There you go. Oh, it's okay. We can have a new clone. Hello, Maya. Mia? Maya? No idea. So yeah, that's the end of this part 2, about clones, options, teams, and also attacking entities. I didn't show you them using a bow, did I? They can use bows, just take my word for it. Let's do this actually. Have a bow, some arrows. Options. Fight, entities to attack, and sheep. There we go. Pew! Pew! Shooting sheep. Bit brutal. There we go. Oh. Can't shoot sheep because Maya can't see the sheep. There we go. Go Maya. Mia. Maya. I have no idea. How do you pronounce that? Yep, you can stop now. Yep, you can stop. Does that work? I don't think so. But you options. Fight. There you go. If I turn fight off, Mia will eventually realize. There we go. Hey, look. I don't have to attack anything anymore, do you? What are you wearing? So yeah. Oh my gosh. Because you had a bad day. There we go. Clear everything. That was a disaster. So yeah, thank you for watching. That's part 2. That went well. It's going so well. See me in part 3 for mining and building, probably all on the same thing. So cool. Thank you for watching and goodbye.